So we like to work the architecture to embed it into the topography, shuffle as little dirt around as we can. And then we like to do constructed wetlands, which actually help children be in tune with nature. They can go and have a biology class outside, they can get dirty and muddy. And that will, again, attract frogs and turtles and butterflies, bees. And this is just a lot of joy for little kids especially. It seems so simple when I talk about this. It's like everybody should know this. It's really not anything genius, but that's where it starts with design. And then you go to the building, and that's very much climate dependent. So you study where is the sun going up, where is it coming down, and what climate are you working in. So I work in this southern, southeastern climate for 25 years, so I understand it very well. And we want to always open up to the south, but shield it in such a way that you block the direct sun, but you do get winter sun rays that are steeper inside the building. You want views, you want operable windows. This is a very contentious point when you work as an architect, especially in schools or office work. We do want operable windows, and that is because that is biophilia, which is a term that you shouldn't use when you talk to architects, because that means it's expensive. That's an architectural term. All it means is that children who have to concentrate so long in school that they have an opportunity for their brains to rest and to actually hear the rustling of the leaves, to hear, a bird outside. It really does wonders to just relax the brain. And it does like the parasympathetic nervous system is what really kicks on with that, and that is the systems in your body that help you with digestion, with lowering cortisol, with lowering anxiety. And you can imagine how a kid that is anxious, and then you help him just with these simple tools, they can study much better. They get into less fights, they are less confrontational. And that's not only for schools, that's for office building, for any type of building, really. So then you study the sun. You don't want to open up a lot of windows on the west, because you get really harsh glare, and you also get a lot of heat gain, which we don't want in this climate, for example. But you do want some eastern sun. It depends on the type of building you do. Maybe you want to place your break room there. If people go in the morning and make a cup of coffee, or you have your cafeteria and the kids have their breakfast, and you think, oh, it will be nice to have some light in there that greets them in the morning. And that now ties in with your circadian rhythm, because you want to wake up in the morning, but then as the day goes on, you want to tune off, like slow down, so it gets you ready for rest at night. And you can do that with daylight if you're lucky. If you have a building that's too big, and we try in general to not have any room except storage rooms, mechanical rooms that don't have a window. So even in schools, there's just not a big budget for a school, but even the restrooms had a window. Cheap finish is nothing spectacular, but you walk into that restroom like, wow. And just because you put a window in there, it makes a ton of difference how you feel in that space. So you can do it with BIOS, if you know what that is for the interior design students. That is a system that actually can control the light, and it can put you more in like the light blue spectrum. You do it artificially, essentially. So the technology, you make the lights emit the type of color of light that is suitable for that time of day. So you will start like with light, and then it will be warmer to the end, so it sort of winds you down as you go home, that you then can, go to bed. So it's like I talked a lot, but it's a long story. But that's how you think about it. Just, people wake up and they go to bed, and what happens in between, and how do they use the building? And if you think from that perspective, like what does the person do in the building, and how do you feel as you move through it, it can really guide your design.
Thank you.